count us down.
I hit play. So,
Okay, that's good.
You can, yeah.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. All right, welcome to the Dance Dance Revolution, The Warrior's Path commentary, I guess, with Cody and myself, Wolfen, or Joe, or whoever you want to call me.
I want to call you Wolfen.
Okay, that's good. I'll take it. What year? This was 2011 we did this.
Was it really?
Yeah, it was 2011. We released it in 2012. Yeah, that was the year we went to Gen Con, or the first time I went to Gen Con anyway. All right. You got anything to remember this? When was the last time you watched this movie?
Oh, boy. When is the last time I watched this movie? I don't know. I have no idea. It's been a little while. I think I showed it to one poor ex-girlfriend, I believe, maybe. I'm not sure. Probably not my current girlfriend, or we probably wouldn't still be dating. I try to limit exposure to this film, although really great in many ways.
In many ways, yeah.
But for those not of the nerd persuasion or the Dance Dance Revolution persuasion, it can be a bit trying at times, probably.
That is true. I finally just made this video live again about an hour ago, and about an hour ago, the company that makes Pump It Up followed me on Twitter, so I don't know what that means. But, all right, if you're ready to start, we're ready to go.
Let's do this.
And go. Just so I can sync that up. Yep, and I put this thing at the beginning of it. I'm trying to remember why I did that.
There are a lot of games we play as human beings. It's only natural we become competitive. We're designed.
I'm trying to remember what play. Oh, yeah, this was Waveland Bowl, wasn't it?
Yeah, this is the bowling alley on Western, and wow, my arms are very tiny.
Yeah, you did. You buffed up a little bit.
Yeah, I have definitely worked out since then. Why was the opening scene in black and white?
The entire movie's in black and white now. Because it had so many lighting problems that I was actually able to fix it this way.
Oh, you're just black and whited the whole thing?
Yeah, it's actually a fairly easy way to do it.
Interesting. Did they teach that in film school?
No, I just kind of learned that. It's not as nice as like doing, Mad Max Black and Chrome, but
Nah, of course not.
But it works, and it gives us that nice old-timey feel.
I think it works in this scene, especially setting up the film.
I'm in flip-flops, for Christ's sakes. Whatever, excuses. Listen, back in the day when we could make money playing DDR, I was the man.
Oh man, I miss those days. Now we gotta play DDR in the back of these crappy bowling alleys.
So this entire scene was completely improvised, and I believe it was added late in the production.
It
right?
was.
To add more exposition?
Yeah, just a little bit of exposition, or else it was just going to begin with the very first scene. Well, the next scene you're going to see here in a minute. And, I think it just adds a little bit of dimension to, your character and this character that doesn't really show up again in the movie. That I believe, if I remember correctly.
Okay, speaking of gay...
That shot?
Yep, that was definitely... The shot was improvised. The video game community has lots of... back when this was shot especially, a lot of gamers called everything gay.
Yep,
so
we did.
That was kind of written in case people are wondering why do I say that at that point? Why do other characters say that at various points?
Yeah, but now we can actually do that again, because everyone plays Overwatch now, and that's how everyone talks on Overwatch.
Oh, has that come back?
Yep, it's back.
All right.
With a vengeance.
No, I'm good. I'm just gonna walk from here.
But anyway, viewer or listener, if you are worried that anyone in this production is homophobic, that is not true.
Nah. At least not to my knowledge.
Right? I'm certainly not. There's
there we go.
Again, case in point.
There we go.
Although that is still how people talk on Twitter, and probably will forever.
Yep, I get it all the time. And again, if you play Overwatch, you'll recognize that.
This is one of the reasons, though, I had a hard time showing it to people, because people not entrenched in gamer culture don't realize that's just how a lot of gamers talk.
Yeah, and that is very true, especially if you're around even the DDR community today. It's not the best place.
Yeah. Yeah, you show a film like this to somebody that's politically correct in really any way, and
And
doesn't always end well, I would guess.
good old Kevin.
A group of the dancing game elite, founded in the sheer purpose of becoming at least 10 times as awesome as everyone else and make 10 times the money. Fucking douchebags.
I liked Kevin a lot. He was fun to shoot with.
Yeah. I haven't talked to Kevin in a while. He kind of dropped off the face of the earth. He'll show up again.
He was very friendly, and I do like the hair extensions that are referenced.
Yeah.
There's Trash Can.
Yep. Good old Barrett.
No to all you women out there, when you're pregnant, don't drink or smoke.
Now, when we shot this scene, this was at Kevin's house,
Yep.
and Barrett walked into the next room and grabbed a shotgun.
Yeah, that was awesome.
In fact, you're going to see the shotgun in a minute, a literal shotgun,
Yeah.
and just kind of walked in with it haphazardly. And Kevin gave him a very angry lecture on gun safety and how that was really dumb because he was just kind of walking around with it, not pointing it to the ground, didn't know if it was low. I mean, he grabbed it like it was a prop and just kind of waltzed in with this real shotgun.
Yeah, from what I know, I don't think Kevin can shoot though. I don't know, but then again, he's from the middle of nowhere. He probably does.
Right, this is like rural-ish northern Indiana. So I would
This is Hammond.
Hammond, is that not gun country?
Not really. Gary kind of is, because that's where Chicago gets all of its guns from.
Oh.
But
Well, there you go. I will say my
God,
hair
your
was
hair.
majestic.
Barrett, I miss Barrett.
He was actually, I think he was quite good in this entire
He was.
section, especially.
Oh yeah, he was.
Shit's real. It's gonna be the new DDR.
Key 101. Wow, I'm just really dating this movie.
Rest in peace, Q101. Oh, also, so I swear excessively, and you might notice at this point I've dropped a lot of F-bombs. I had either, and it's actually funny, it's appropriate this version's in black and white, because I drew a lot of my inspiration from having recently seen Clerks.
Thank you. Yes.
Or was it Clerks or Mallrats? It was one where the main character is just really angry and screaming the whole time. Might have been Mallrats, but
I didn't. Well, it's kind of both of those movies. How do I think about it?
yeah.
As you were speaking, someone can attack you with a great power. That is of arrows.
And there's money in it, right?
Yes, Derek. There is money.
I like money.
Clearly.
The I like money line was supposed to be like my main character trait.
Yeah, that's it.
So I think if we had had more camera and production time, like there'd be like some extreme close up every time I say I like money, because it's
that
this,
would have been amazing.
yeah, this big dramatic like, oh, I like money, or like some sound effect that plays or something, like a little pan flute in the background or something like that.
See? Those are just a rumor. Yeah, about that.
Yeah, I wish we had a lot more production than we did, but then again, this was a long time ago.
Right.
Long time ago. God, I feel old.
I can't do it on my first try.
Well, if you can't do it on your first try, my good boy Trash Can here will take you to the middle of nowhere and shoot your scrubby ass and leave you for dead in the ditch.
That is a good moment.
Yeah,
Not
what's
sure why it abruptly cuts back.
Subpar players just doubling shit.
But shoestring budget, limited camera availability, this is what happens. But I love the pen over to Barrett.
Oh yeah,
It's just
yeah. That hat was so perfect. I gotta thank Alex for that. We were just in what was it? What's that store? Everything's $5. Oh, $5 Below. That's where we were at. We just saw this hat and he said, this would be perfect for Barrett. And there you go.
it certainly was.
Shut up, Trash Can, for the love of piss! Prove you deserve to wear an official Team Z hair extension. Don't fuck up, dude. Don't fuck up.
I'm good on the hair extensions, but thanks. You're right, the black and white does add kind of a little...
Yeah, it does. Kind of has this, hey, it's Clerks, but it's not really feeling.
Yes, it is not Clerks, but it kind of is.
In a way, it is. Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah. Remind me not to make any more deals like that.
Kevin's acting is a bit rough in that scene, I think.
Yeah, a little bit.
Not to, but he's not. He had never acted, right?
Nope.
He was so. a little back while I'm dancing, a little background on the whole production of this whole thing. Like, you wrote it to include lots of people you actually knew that were kind of characters in the community, right?
Yeah, everyone in this movie is a community person.
Right, which I didn't even know going into it. So the script, I have to say, is exceptionally well written, because I got the script and I read it and I was laughing out loud. I was like, this is actually really, really funny, and that's why I auditioned and I wanted to be in it. Sadly, we improvised our way through some of the scenes, and not all the script was retained. But like, literally, had the script been shot word for word, I think it would have been like the funniest, a really, really funny, great movie.
Yeah, I think so too.
So the writing was actually really, really, really solid.
Appears that you failed, kid. What?
And it didn't turn out that bad either.
No, it didn't.
But I'm just saying, compared to the film, like if you read the script, you'll be like, oh my god, this is like super funny. There's the shotgun. That
There you go.
was a live, real shotgun. I don't know if it was loaded, but that's a great shot.
Yes, the truck.
Props to the camera for that. Whose truck was that?
That was Alex's truck, and it actually pops up in the background of just about every scene in this movie. Oh, yes, and there's the Chemo logo. A little background on Chemo.
Yeah.
It was back in, I think it was 2011, 2012, and Amiro, the people who made Pump, created this like little league, and you had to win your little league to get into the national tournament. I ended up winning my league, and I was in the national tournament that year. But they kind of discontinued the club system after that year because it didn't work for larger countries at all. So,
Oh wow, interesting.
yeah, it's a good old John. I saw him the other day, actually.
Oh, nice. Is he still bulking up?
He's even bigger.
Wow.
Good old Barrett. I love it.
It's so weird because he on one hand is not a believable villain at all, but on the other hand, he's the perfect villain.
Yeah.
What the fuck? He's paying you $20?
Yeah, isn't he?
Faggot's only paying me 10. Motherfucker.
Oh, yes, in this place, it's right under a flight path. That was amazing.
This scene took a whole day to shoot this like 1 minute scene because there were planes the entire time. I think you can even hear a little bit of plane at the tail end of one or two of these shots, like very barely. But man, that was rough.
Yeah, every 8 minutes, the plane went over.
I will say, for whatever reason, the Bennigan's line to me is like the most memorable comedic line in
Yeah,
this.
you know it is.
Fucking Bennigan's card. You fucking
I think there's only one Bennigan's left in this city.
And I didn't think Barrett delivered it as well as he could have, which is odd because all the rest of his lines are great. But Bennigan's the Olive Garden of Irish food. And for whatever I think Olive Garden or Bennigan's, I think that. And I also love this completely improvised scene that was not in the script where it's just them talking.
Yeah, exactly.
It's totally hilarious.
Yeah, I know, right? It's kind of fucking gay.
Then he had the fucking nerve to offer me a certificate to Bennigan's.
That was pretty gay.
Bribe me with a fucking Bennigan's card. Nigga must be fucking me.
Also, why did that happen? Wasn't there some story behind him saying that?
I'm trying to remember what it was. Oh, God.
I feel like you or Alex or somebody was like, you should drop an M-bomb for no reason. And that just happened.
Oh, no, that's just Baron in general right there. What it was, Baron in general.
I made this mod to open ITG, right? And Lightning's got the In the Groove 3 theme on GitHub.com along with the source code.
Oh, yeah.
Don't say.
It's not that bad.
John dropping that knowledge by TG.
Some good exposition.
It's a text from your mom, isn't it?
Of course, bitch wants me to pick up some milk on the way home.
Yo, alright.
Fuck that shit. I will not be a part of her fucking establishment. I will not conform to society's expectations. I will not be a robot like the rest of these fucking people.
Yeah, but you know what? I changed the
He's in a way the most complex character in this film.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up about the open ITG.
He's so angry, and everything sets him off.
Just drive, dude.
Alright.
Rest in peace, Blazer.
The car is no more?
No, the car is no more.
That's too bad.
Yeah, he has a Crown Vic now.
So it turns out it's really, really hard to try to act a death scene. I mean, not that I had at any point before this said I was a really good actor anyway, or that I was, rehearsing day and night to do a really realistic death scene. But making it look even kind of reasonable, it was not going to happen.
Yeah.
And it didn't happen, as you can plainly see. Looks a little better in black and white, though.
It does. Yeah. Let's see. Is he gonna tweet? Yep.
This I did think was funny. Like, quite funny. This got some good laughs in the theater at the big preview. Look at that old Twitter logo. That is
wow.
Mm-hmm.
Now, don't feel bad for that fag just yet. He's not alone.
I want some fucking Arby's.
I do love Arby's.
Yes.
All right, so this is shot in my old house in Wicker Park, across the street from Wicker Park.
Oh yeah, that really was Wicker Park, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. In fact, that couch, which is white, which is why it's really strange to see it here, it was a pure white couch, Snow White couch.
I could never own a pure white couch. I'd be afraid to put anything on it.
Yeah, I didn't have it for long. So I sold it on Craigslist and I put in the ad this movie. As a fun fact, this couch was also prominently featured in the film Dance Dance Revolution, The Warrior's Path. I don't think I got any extra money for that, but,
You never know. There's some pretty dumb rich people here in Chicago.
Where did you find Yvette?
I'm trying to remember where I found her. I think I randomly found her on Craigslist.
Okay, because everyone in the production's in their early 20s.
Yeah.
Or late teen, early 20s.
Everyone was early 20s. I was the youngest one.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much everyone knew video games, and she in this was like upper 30s, right?
Yeah, she's in her late 30s.
Yeah, well, I mean, which you can't tell. She looks super young, but to her, I can't imagine what would have been going through her head.
Yeah. Yeah, at this point, like these nerds, what the fuck?
Right, these nerds, this weird script, all this swearing, what's going on? It's very, very strange. She was delightful, though. I mean, she was great. She was super nice the whole time and fun and joking around and just acted like it wasn't even a thing. But I just, in the back of her head, I'm like, what was she thinking about?
Yeah, I do run into her at C2E2 pretty much every year. We don't really talk at all, but I see her. She's around.
She does some acting stuff still, I'm pretty sure.
I think so. I haven't heard from her.
I just got fucking shot.
Am I even in this? Am I even there for this part?
No, you're there. You're just off. You're just off camera.
Okay.
Right here. There we go.
I wasn't sure if that was some movie magic or whatever, and you were gonna have it was just cutting away.
And there are all types of things that live in that forest there.
Oh, I remember. I was on the ground for a very long time.
Yeah.
So this is in my. Whose car was this?
I think this is Alex. Yeah, this is Alex's car.
Wait, is it?
Yeah, this is a truck.
What?
Yep, it's a truck.
He let Brendan drive his truck?
Apparently he did. Yeah, but there's the license plate up there, so yeah. And there's the Justice window sticker. That's really ugly.
Is he working for Team Z now?
For some reason, I thought I had access to a car at this point, and we used some car that I had availability to use. But yeah, there you go. Interior, you're getting every shot of this car. This car has more camera angles on it than any other character in this film.
You're right.
Inside and out. So this is another exposition scene that I think was added late in the production.
Yeah, it was late.
Because otherwise it was cutting right from me being shot to just entering.
And then we have this random ass shot of
this movie taught me why these shots happen in movies. Because I think that every cameraman just gets a cool shot like this and they think, oh, it's so beautiful. And they just have to put it in their movies.
Yeah.
And you see that even in Hollywood still. It's like the B-roll guy just is like, oh, I got a great shot of the skyline, got to put it in.
Yeah, it's just somebody's job, just to get B-roll. And I want that job.
Hey, baby, I got a present for you. Sorry, I didn't have time.
And you have this random rug just hangs on the wall. Okay, I just noticed that.
Yeah, I moved into this apartment when two of my best friends were living there. And at this point in the production, I was living with two girls who had moved in. That was a terrible mistake. There's the couch. There's the white couch. Was that a different couch? No, there was only one couch in the room.
I think it was on the other side before.
Were there two couches? Maybe there were
Another,
two couches.
there are 2 couches in here.
Okay.
And the
Oh,
yeah,
there
2
it
couches
is. Oh,
and
you're
you
right.
got a
Okay,
chair.
all right. I take
then-
back everything I said about that white couch.
Derek, DDR's a bad road.
And then, yeah, she is British as fuck. Oh
Super
my God.
British. So British.
Fuck all over your couches when I learn.
My fucking couch, I dragged this off the curb.
Yeah, by yourself?
Jesus Christ.
Man, I can fucking do it.
Is she too British for you?
Even more British than I thought. I don't
So
remember her
British.
being quite that British.
Super British.
I think you'd be living here long enough that you would eventually lose the accent a little bit, but I guess not.
Nope.
Shouldn't be fucking with Ryzen. Serious business.
Yeah, when did this happen?
Is there a flashback here?
This complicated.
I'm trying to remember.
Well before your time.
This shit can't.
No, I don't think so.
You need to rest.
I'm gonna fuck his shit up.
Listen to me. I don't kill. Not on purpose.
I just realized the character Brendan plays has really no character or personality or purpose in this entire film.
Literally, yeah.
I don't even know why he is a character.
Yeah, he's there to get you.
I
And that's basically
yeah.
it.
He saves me once, and then I talk at him. And he does have one good line here where he says, "Isn't this where he says, in DDR you win or you die or something?"
Something like that, yeah.
Try and palm this shit off to the rest of the world.
Again, and I think he dropped the if you die in the game, die for real line from Stay Alive.
That's right. Oh well, no, we'll have to kill them, all
No,
of them.
All of them.
Yeah, that was like his favorite line of all time in anything he's ever
Oh,
done in
man.
his life.
It is a good line.
If you insult their pride, they'll get butthurt and they'll challenge you. Remember the liquid boom
Oh,
disaster?
God.
If you die in DDR, you die for real. But if this is something you really want to do,
It is.
then there's someone I think you should meet. His name's Wolfen, and I think he just might be able to help you.
That's you, Wolfen.
Yeah, it's me. And this is the park that's near my old house.
I was so confused when we got to this part of the movie because I'm like, wait, why is Wolfen a character? How is Wolfen? I was so confused because I didn't know at first that this was
There's a truck
about
again.
people you knew and stuff. I did think this was great that you set up a computer at a picnic table in a park and you just use people's free Wi-Fi networks.
I literally did do that, though.
I don't think that you'd get away with that in this day and age.
Well, I did. The police did come once. I actually did do this, and the police did come once. They were just amazed that I was able to get Wi-Fi out there.
No, I mean, I'm surprised that most people don't have closed networks.
Yeah, I'm surprised by that too, actually.
Oh,
But then
cyber.
again,
Yeah.
people weren't too smart in that neighborhood.
I see. This is in Flossmoor?
Yep, this is Flossmoor, and I think the entire place is developed now. That particular neighborhood.
It looked pretty developed when I was there.
How do you have internet out here?
Desktop computer. Electricity. Internet from that house over there.
I wasn't sure which house it was. It had to have been one of those houses right over there because the signal was really, really strong.
Wait, you were actually using the internet at this point in the movie?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it wasn't just a
I was-
prop?
Nope.
Oh, all right then. Why didn't you use the same Twitter graphic?
I don't know. I think that was the one that was always in the movie from the very beginning.
My latest us
Yeah. Oh, and then we got Monster Joe right here, another community person.
So, thus far, the plot has been pretty coherent.
Pretty coherent, yeah.
Makes sense.
And then it kind of pulls a Black Dynamite in the middle, yeah, and we go to Kung Fu Island.
Well, this scene I wasn't aware of. And then this scene with this scene's so weird.
Yeah. This was actually in Ryzen's actual live journal account. It's all this dialogue.
Wait, you seriously pulled it from his live journal?
I did.
Really?
Yep.
That's amazing.
Yep. I don't think his live journal is there anymore. I don't think anyone's live journal is there anymore.
Probably not.
If no, it probably is.
Was
You
arrogant
can probably pull it up.
I lost because I didn't play all the songs and lost to some noob.
He actually blogged in a live journal about losing a DDR competition to a noob.
Yep.
How old was he when this happened?
This had to have been more than a decade ago.
So how old was he?
Well, he's older than me.
So tell me he wasn't in his 20s.
I believe he was in his 20s.
Oh
at the
my
time.
God.
Like he was one of the professional players. Like in fact, I was just talking to him yesterday. He's actually he actually does live blogs these days and travels and shit like that. Yeah. In fact, he messaged me a little while ago.
That's hilarious and totally out of control. Is he still a DDR player?
He's still really good. He doesn't like play a lot. He's more of a breaker these days.
Wow.
Yeah, well, he used to be a breaker before, but then things happened.
Drink my monster? Pretty much. Don't worry, relax. Nothing's up. Wolfen's outside. You fucking serious? Holy shit, Monster Joe, you weren't kidding.
Hello, Ryzen.
Hold on, I gotta tweet this shit.
You may want to hold off on
Too late for that one.
All right. This is where the plot completely derails, in my opinion.
Yep.
I don't know why you're there, and I don't know what you're talking about.
Neither do I.
I didn't know this scene was not in the script. I didn't
don't
know
think so either.
I didn't know this scene was shot because I wasn't there for it. And so we're at the screening, and everything's kind of going along, and things are great. And then this happens, and I'm like,
what's this?
what is going on?
And I'm just amazed at how many times I drink this damn Pepsi.
Would you?
That was 4 times already.
Would the film make more
5
sense if you cut this scene completely?
It probably would. This is a movie where everybody's drinking something in every scene, it seems.
Yeah.
You don't have to try nearly as hard. God, I'm such a genius. John is really.
Yeah, Monster Joe wrote this really long essay about it. I didn't read any of it, but it just looked really, really fucked up.
Yeah, he'll do that sometimes.
What's your interest with Derek, anyway?
Do you really have to know?
Yeah, he's just another faggot-ass DDR player. They're like a dime a dozen here.
Dude, next time you see him, watch his legs as he plays. It's funny.
I don't look at other dudes' legs like that.
There's another sip.
Oh, just keep on sipping. Oh my god.
You love yourself some Pepsi, don't you?
I do. But that's Pepsi with real sugar though, so that's the good shit.
Kevin reminds me of somebody in this scene, but I can't think of who.
I don't know. He always reminded me of the dude.
From The Big Lebowski?
Yeah, just him in general. Just reminded me of the dude.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Back in the day before Monster Faggot used to play, there were the 3 big players in DDR. It was me, Windu, and Al Quasar.
Oh, right, Al Quasar. So
Oh, yeah.
this did kind of vaguely set up
Like,
some storyline that I'm the resurrected body of Al
Yeah.
Quasar. I don't know who that is, and that's fine.
I forget who that was. I don't know what I was thinking when I wrote that, but it makes no sense at
I
all.
think it's totally funny and would have worked. The only problem is that this is the only time it's mentioned, and then it's forgotten about for the rest of the movie. Other than that, I thought it was fine. Like, I think it's funny. It's, it's dumb. Like the resurrected body of a DDR player. That's hilarious. That's totally in line with the movie. Like I said, honestly, the only weakness with the film was that some things had to be reshot and some things we had to improvise through.
Yeah.
So when it had to deviate from the script,
That's when you get problems.
couple logic breaks, and that's just what happened or whatever. But every individual piece of production was done really, really well. It was just putting them all together. You'd miss a little hiccup here or there and whatever. But
And man, I wish we had at least one more camera.
one more camera would have been very nice.
Yeah,
One more
'cause you got-
cameraman
'cause-
would have been
yeah, 'cause
nice too.
These scenes are just long and long.
One more cameraman would have been nice too, because
Yeah.
Josh really had to.
He did. He really had to.
He was the one camera guy, and we had to. If his schedule was like, oh, I can't shoot, then it's like, oh well. I mean,
Well,
you're the entire production crew, so I guess we're not gonna get very far with that.
That's the fucking Olive Garden of Irish food.
so delicious. Have you ever had the Monte Cristo? It's a ham and Swiss sandwich on French toast bread that's been deep fried.
Holy
It is
fucking shit.
so fucking delicious. And by the way, get the fuck out of my house. I hate you. You're the good guy. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh god.
That works really well because it's right after a Bennigan's commercial, basically.
Exactly.
They should pay you for this, really.
They should. If that many Bennigans really exist anymore.
Yeah, I've never been to Bennigan's, I don't think, in my whole life. This scene is good, though, I will say. This one I didn't know about in the script either. This one is really solid.
Yeah.
Kevin with the crazy hair looking all 80s. So this is the background of Rise and Zio, where it shows his, like, rise to power. Oh, and there is one other older guy in this movie.
Oh yeah, Bob.
Bob.
Yes.
I never met him. How is he?
Bob's a crazy old dude. He's a crazy, somewhat wealthy old dude.
Crazy is somewhat wealthy and did not memorize any of his lines, because you can see him reading off the script.
Yeah, you
You can absolutely see in this next scene him reading, not just a little or not glancing at it, but he's like just straight up reading the script out loud.
Yes. Oh god. Oh,
The Bluetooth line is legitimately the funniest line in this movie.
exactly.
When you got there. It's worked for me a couple dozen times at least.
Is it
Oh yeah, the I Can't Dance Without Arrows shirt. I remember those.
Ken, I'll see what I can do for you, but I think you're going to have to go to Thailand to make the little boys do that shit.
Oh, he's Chicago as hell. People ask what a Chicago accent sounds like. That's what it sounds like.
Mm-hmm.
No one's fine with that shit.
Oh god. No,
dominate everything?
I want you to take this DDR thing and make money out of it. Better yet, I want you to make more money out of it.
when he's wearing his sunglasses indoors.
Look, I've been watching you. You've got potential. All you need to get is a little bit more
Everyone
confidence.
loved Bob's character.
You need to look at the
He was great.
Yeah, because his Bob just shows up,
Even when people
says shit, and just leaves.
not shit.
Even in the second movie, we got him back, and
You make it sound so negative. Check it. Bluetooth. I'm not driving. I just think I'm too awesome to actually use the physical phone. No, it's right here on my desk. Now you need to get something.
Yeah, the Bluetooth guy looks
Oh,
good.
okay.
He's a great character. I don't exactly know who he is, but I mean, who he's supposed to be in the movie. He's like Ryzen's mentor or something.
yeah, supposed to be sort of a mentor type
Close enough.
person.
Phrase that you need to know.
What's that?
It's all Obama's fault.
Yeah.
Eat that shit up.
Oh,
Thanks,
it's all
Obama.
Obama's fault. I wonder how well that will age.
Who's saying
In
It's
10,
I think it's gonna age very well.
20 years, you think?
It's gonna age well, I think.
I think you're starting to get it. Here you go.
Sunglasses on top of sunglasses.
That is boss.
Now leave. I
There's,
got hookers coming. Get the hell out of here.
gee,
One day
I
more.
can really see Bob saying all this too.
How did you find Bob?
What are you waiting
I actually knew him through Car Group actually.
Oh, all right.
He used to have a G35. It was a really nice Infiniti G35, and yeah, basically I found him that way.
Apparently all the rage.
For some reason, he tolerates me, which is great.
Get the hell out of here.
I'm out.
I hope he was happy with the movie because he was a highlight. He was quite the highlight.
He was. I haven't really asked him about it. I know he's seen it.
Did he have any idea what's going on?
I don't
All right.
think so. Fucking
This,
Alex.
this is the part where if we had a bunch of any kind of drug, really, weed, any drug, mushrooms, something, this is where
Take your drugs right now.
that would come in handy.
Just right now. Just take all of the drugs. All of it. I just can't understand what I was thinking when I wrote this.
Sometimes it's fun going back and experiencing stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we filmed this out, and it's an area between Tinley Park and Matson, if you know where the music theater is over there. Why is it song in the air?
I don't know.
What? Then we got this scene right here. And we have this shirt hanging on the door for some reason.
Yeah,
I don't know what's going on right there. He- oh God.
Make sure he's dead. Make sure he's dead.
And then we gotta yell into the phone. Of course.
Children are dead. Make sure his dog and his goldfish.
He loved this line. Kevin thought this was just the best part.
It was a good part though. I can't deny that.
And Alex is phenomenal in this film.
Yeah, he is.
Actually, throughout his weird cyborg character, his switching, his comic timing from really furious to just kind of like humorous. I thought he was quite good in the role of weird cyborg guy.
Yeah, the entire movie is just full of all kinds of things where we're just like, how weird can we make this? How ridiculous. Okay, rest in peace, Taco Bell sign.
Because it got stolen. This
Yep.
scene was also very late in production, and I think we probably only shot it because I insisted that we go to Taco Bell.
Yeah.
Because
oh,
I
yeah.
used to live
I
by
remember.
there, and I love Taco Bell.
How did they steal that whole sign? That's my question. It's awesome, but
This is the Taco Bell in Wrigleyville, kitty corner from Wrigley. Well, you'll see it, Wrigley Field.
yep. And after we won, people went crazy. Actually, we behaved pretty well.
Yeah, I thought so.
Pretty well, except for the Taco Bell sign being completely gone, and then sort of being crowd surfed down the street for whatever reason.
Fuck yeah, it would. Fucking weirdo. That accent is hot.
Is it? Is it?
Yeah, man.
Or is it just a harbinger of bad teeth?
Hey, her teeth are fine.
That was a British joke.
British joke.
I don't know if it was good, but it was a
You know what I'm
British joke.
saying?
That's a Dr. Dre quote, by the way. Yeah, you knew that.
Yes, I gotta know.
This
Dr.
this is
Dre
from the
quote.
Chronic.
Yep, the Chronic classic album.
I don't remember which song,
Yeah, I can't remember.
but I used to have it memorized.
Of course you did.
Yeah, I know the one rap album. I'm that guy. I knew one rap
That guy.
album. I could rap all of the Chronic. So of course I had to reference it when talking about oral sex with a woman in a movie. Because why not?
Of course. I would.
Well, we can't just sit around. I'm sure Ryzen knows you're not dead by now.
Was his character even in the original script?
I think it was, but the
Fucking Langer? No way. Do we really have to go up there?
I remember that originally I was going to have the real Chris Langer, but he's super flaky and I don't really like him. So
You did tell me that.
Yep, I don't.
You did try a couple times, I think,
I
on
tried.
set. You'd call him and be like, hey, by the way, we're still here if you want to.
Yeah, exactly.
But he never showed up.
Exactly. That's Langer right there.
No way.
Stupid ass ball bags.
There's full of them. They're everywhere.
What does that even mean?
Go into Hinkley. Fuck
You can tell he almost starts laughing because he knew how stupid what he said was.
Stupid ass ball bags.
And then he exits the movie.
Yep.
That's
and-
the last you see of him. He just leaves,
Yep,
which
he just
is
leaves
fine with me.
and just that's it. Because he's not useful in the movie at all from this point. Bash Gash.
Bash Gash, I
love
thought
it.
was funny.
Yes.
I hadn't heard that. Is that a thing people have ever said ever?
Yep, that's a term. Bash and Gash. At least according to my lesbian colleague, it is.
Well, everybody has a gay fantasy about their friends every now and then.
Why did I write this scene?
You wrote that part?
yes. The entire everyone has a gay fantasy of their friends sequence. That was all me.
She really, she really committed to all of this whole thing.
She did.
Pretty impressive.
Atlanta's dusty.
I like that you can see the address of the apartment building. So if anybody wants to swing by Wicker Park, I don't live there anymore, but somebody does.
Yeah, but then you can say, "Hey, I saw your apartment in this movie, this awesome movie that
Right.
where stuff happens."
So you know in Breaking Bad, like Walter White's house, people drive by and throw pizza on the roof. So for this, you can just throw a dance mat on the front doorstep and just do a DDR game.
Oh god, and those goggles, they do nothing.
They were great.
Yeah, those terrific goggles. I still have those. They're great.
Outside now.
What the hell is This is still the weirdest fucking movie.
Yeah, but this part's all right. I mean, you've got him walking dramatically.
Walking.
You've got Yvette. I mean,
dramatically.
I think this whole sequence is actually pretty well done. The only thing was the entire time I was convinced police were going to break us up.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Because we were on a basketball court in Wicker Park, but you can see it's dark, and the park closes after dark, quote unquote.
Sure.
So,
That's all I gotta say about that.
You're calling dibs on when I die now?
And you're way too tall, and she is way too short.
Camera people hate me.
Yeah, I bet.
My last on camera job, one of the camera guys was probably 5'2", 5'3",
Ouch.
and I'm 6'4". And I mean, framing me in the shot with somebody is hard enough as it is, but he literally would hold the camera and it was a lighter camera. He wasn't using a giant cam, but he literally would have to hold it like straight above his head to get a decent shot of me, so it wasn't at a low angle.
Oh God. Yeah, for Yvette's character, I should have just gotten her a milk crate to stand on like Gillian Anderson, X-Files. She had to do that. And then we have good old cartoon heroes, classic DDR.
How many DDR songs are in this movie?
DDR, this is the only actual DDR song that's in it. What the hell?
It is very bad. I told you dying is really hard. He proved it.
Yeah, but then you're gonna pick those.
This was my Facebook profile picture for a long time.
Oh yeah, it
It's
was.
still right here.
Yeah.
You want to get my shag pad for me?
You. Oh, bud.
Not bad. God, she's so much smaller than me. Is this the part where it gets weird again? Is this Norbert? Please tell me this is Norbert.
Not yet. It's not Norbert.
Oh, God.
God, Norbert.
All right, because honest, I take back what I said earlier when I said that this is where the film kind of gets derailed. There were a couple scenes in there that are kind of like, all right, this doesn't really make sense, but I'll go with it. It really gets derailed when Norbert shows up. That's when it far surpasses the point of no return. I like your Donkey Kong shirt here. This was on the beautiful shores of somewhere in Indiana, right?
Yep, this was Whiting, Indiana.
Whiting, Indiana.
Because if you looked where we're looking right now, you would see a giant oil refinery.
God.
Yeah. Dumping all that sewage.
What is your relationship with Indiana? I feel like there was some animosity towards Indiana at some point.
Well, I lived in Indiana for 2 years. Because I just came back 6 months ago. So I really don't like Indiana right now. And you just had all these really nice places to shoot stuff where no one ever was. So that's why we ended up in Indiana a lot.
There were not a lot of people. We shot this during a hot summer.
Yeah.
I remember the parking lot scene, or the park scene, where I meet up with you and you've got the PC.
Yeah,
it was
really hot that
90
day.
degrees at least. And
Oh,
humid.
here we go.
All right, this is where the movie basically ends here. Like this is just, I don't know
I don't know what happened here.
what happened here. It's not your fault. It's definitely his.
Oh God,
He is-
fucking Norbert.
Norbert's great.
No, Norbert.
By far worst actor in the movie. Just terrible. He was crazy on Facebook too. He would post crazy stuff. I didn't even remember what. I just remember that it was crazy. His acting is so, like, look at him. He's like swaying back and forth. He doesn't know where he is. He's got, oh man, I can't process this guy. He was fun to work with, but my God.
Yeah, I agree. He's getting married though.
Good for him.
Yeah, he's getting married.
I wish him well. Just
Yeah, I wish him very well
the
too.
experience was just watching him, and then, I mean,
but,
you'll
oh
see.
God. Oh, Jesus Christ. This looks even worse than I thought.
I just think you're too fat these days to do anything.
At least I'm not a furry.
That's not nice.
Neither is calling someone fat.
You're like insulting each other, but not looking at each other and not caring when the other person says, like, you're not reacting to each other.
Nope.
You're.
This scene looks so nice, too.
It was a good set.
The set was good.
Goddamn furry.
Yeah, good, I gotta shoot something there again.
But then you can hear the police siren in the background too.
Yep.
So there's the loud siren. Everything about that entire it's just like a minute. Just crazy.
Why do I keep meeting people in these fucking dank ass places? God damn it.
I don't even know what dank means. Does that mean
Think.
weed?
Yeah, I mean, it's usually used with
Great
weed.
shot. Great shot.
I loved this place in general. It was really nice.
It was really good.
I remember you were freaking out because you could like see down.
I don't like heights.
Yeah.
I don't care for height. I don't remember freaking out, but I believe you. Oh, my Halo 3 t-shirt.
Hey, throwback.
You need to learn a few things. Well, I brought you out here.
All right, so your character, so Wolfen in the movie,
Yeah.
met up with Ryzen
Yep.
to talk to him about Derek, but they hate each
Oh
other.
God, iPod Nano.
Then he
Oh,
met up
man,
with
throwback.
Norbert to tell him that Derek was going to kill him, and then
Yeah.
they made fun of each other. But he still warned him, and now
Yep.
you're training Derek. What?
Yeah, I don't I don't even know. I don't even know. Oh God.
What does that mean? I have no clue. But it was really
That exactly sums up the entire movie right there.
Doesn't something crazy appear on the horizon here? Or was that the plan? Or
that's ever got
I'm not quite sure. But judging from where we're at, that wouldn't be a surprise if something showed up like that.
again, this is where some of those hard drugs would really.
Yeah, there definitely.
You want those to have kicked in.
If
at
you
this
had those drugs, you'd probably see something out there. There's probably a boat or something out there right now. Yeah, there's a boat right there. Just went by. Yeah,
That's the
doing
most
those- doing
push-ups
those
I'm
horse-
able to do.
Yeah,
Probably.
oh, the form on those push-ups. Wow, that bench is bent down. And I have no idea.
This part was hilarious.
of conditions.
When would this ever come in handy?
You never know.
That's your best line in the movie.
You never
that you
know?
never know.
Not that there's nothing wrong with that.
So the not that there's anything wrong with that was like a Seinfeld throwback, right? Wasn't
Yeah.
that a running? Okay.
Oh God, this guy again.
He's just another DDR faggot for all I care.
Oh God. I do think the character actually did capture Norbert perfectly, though.
That's frightening.
That's very frightening. The more I look at it, I think, you know what? This movie's a little more true to life.
The Q*bert reference right there.
Yep.
Easy to miss if you're not a longtime Q*bert fan. For all the Q*bert purists out there,
It's definitely a Q*bert reference now that I think. Yeah, people at Galloping Ghost call him Scorebert.
why?
Because that's what he did. That's what he goes for at Galloping Ghost. He goes for a lot of the high scores there.
Oh, I thought you meant he was trying to score with chicks. I did like his Street Fighter 2 shirt.
Yeah.
My shirt's awesome. I've got the usual suspects, and it's got 4 Mega Man bosses.
Yes, and I have the, fuck Nextcade shirt, because Nextcade made a couple of mixes of Pump It Up, and they weren't very good.
Mm.
So Shane actually made those shirts.
I'm here to kick your ass. You do realize in order to defeat Ryzen, you have to get through
Oh
me
my
in order to
God.
reach the power. Oh, I'll get through you, all right. I got through your mom last night. All right. You know what?
Oh God. Oh, I missed a perfect opportunity to put the Street Fighter 2 versus music in there. And I don't even know what this fucking song is.
I don't remember. I feel like you inserted it from some thing that had nothing to do with DDR. But maybe they probably did.
I didn't do any of the editing for this particular movie, so
I don't know that much about DDR. Like I could probably name on one hand the songs that I know and like, and they're old. La Senorita,
Yep.
Drop the Bomb,
Yeah.
AM3P or
Yeah,
PM,
again, 3M,
3M, yeah, that one. I like the Dancing Straight to Hell line. That's pretty solid. Literally, Drop the Bomb and the La Senorita are the only ones I can even remember right now. But there are, like I said, there's only 4 or 5 songs I really know. But I've always liked the game, and I would play it for fun and stuff. But I was not entrenched like the rest of you guys.
Yeah.
I didn't know what I was getting myself into.
No, you did not. And I don't know why I had a parasol either, but
Well, you know.
Why not though?
You were the director.
Why not? I got a parasol, and it was great for the summer days anyway.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude, I've beaten 2 DDR Masters in the last, like, couple days.
Yeah, you have, but you know, I saw what he did to Lainey, and I can't see that happening.
Oh yeah, I forgot Lainey's in this movie too.
Oh my god.
I forgot she was
Oh
in this
my
movie.
god, I also forgot. I think I forced this part out of my brain. Oh god. We're about to see that, aren't we?
Yep, we are going to
You
see
got some
it.
explaining to do, Wolfen.
Yes, I do have
You
some
got-
explaining to do.
You got some hard explaining to do.
I do. Oh my goodness. And then the missed high five. That was genius. Dude. Oh yeah, and this part where the other flashback.
This is where Lainey comes in, right?
Yeah, this part where I have this flashback. I don't know why I have this. Oh, that couch was terrible. I fucking hated that couch. That couch was I don't have that Pump Zero shirt on. That was great.
That was not my couch.
No, it was not your couch.
I never saw this girl at
Never-
any
never-
point.
You never saw her.
Never, except for when the
She was
movie
in that. She was in that one scene.
This
And that was-
scene?
this one sequence anyway.
Yeah, I never met her or saw her or knew that she was in the movie until the screening. And this scene comes on, and I'm like, what is going on?
What can I explain? Well, number one, I wish I had a light because I'm dark as fuck. Like, I know I'm black already, but I don't need any favors from the darkness. Then we got cake. That was a good ass cake. I remember that cake.
So the story, I think, is that she's some ex something of yours.
Ex something, yeah.
And Ryzen killed her or something.
Yeah, that's basically how it goes.
Okay, there you go. But then I think she pulls a gun on you. How did you know this girl? IRL.
I knew her through DDR.
Doesn't want what things in her house.
And she didn't want niggas in her house.
See, look.
What the hell? I don't even know what happened there.
I don't mean to break that on the movie that we all worked so hard on.
Nope.
Like I keep saying, there's so many good things. It's the couple bad ones that just spiral it into this weird direction. You're like, what is going on?
I forgot that I forgot there were 2 microwaves in this house too. They were stacked on top of each other.
Yeah.
Because one microwave is not enough.
Wow.
And then Barrett is back.
Barrett's great. Barrett should have been Derek, honestly.
He really should have.
He and I should have just swapped plays. No, he's so good as sub trash can. I mean, you know.
Little did he know, Ryzen and his goons were sore losers.
Fuck this, I'm going out for a smoke.
How is it unfair?
Dude, this is not standard quality tournament base.
Niche just comes out of freaking nowhere. This is I don't know. This makes no sense. And she's short as hell too. I forgot about that.
Yeah, that's very short.
She's very, very short.
Kevin's hair extensions are a running joke in the entire thing. Did Ryzen have hair extensions?
No, he didn't.
Oh, okay.
He didn't. And then he actually wears a hat all the time. I have never seen his hair.
Ryzen?
Yeah, the real Ryzen. He wears a hat all the time.
One of the most epic
Arrow-based.
arrow-based blah, blah, blah. All right, who did the narration?
That was Shane.
Shane, right?
That was Shane, yeah.
Got it. Now, Shane's not in the first movie on camera.
Nope, I don't think. No, he was in
Got
the
it.
second movie.
I remember he was in the second movie because we did shoot with him.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we in the same place actually.
Right.
Oh man, and this neighborhood was crazy.
This was Logan Square, right?
No, it isn't Logan Square. It's a little further west.
Okay, so something park probably.
Something,
Or
yeah.
Ridge or something.
Some place where you wouldn't want to be at night. One of those places.
Didn't we see a crack whore?
Yeah, we saw a couple crack whores.
I think there's actually a shot of a crack whore across the street.
Yeah, I do remember there was someone who was laying on the sidewalk, and we thought he was dead. But then after like 20 minutes, we're like, oh wait, no, he's alive.
I mean, it wasn't the worst neighborhood.
No,
I
it wasn't.
didn't feel like a gun was gonna whiz by, bullet was gonna whiz by my head. It just
True.
wasn't the best. It's a bit north. It was northwest of Logan Square, and probably just a little less great. I like the
Little less
Z
great.
for Team Z on the door.
Yeah, that was impressive.
So
I like that.
And there's my Dragon Ball Z T-shirt. Oh, it all comes back around. T-shirt rules.
Yeah, it does. I remember this guy. I just randomly found him on Craigslist too. Didn't know much about him. Still don't.
He was pretty funny.
Yeah, he is.
What the fuck are you doing, dude? Are you?
Yeah.
Did you win? Fucking awesome. Now. Yeah, I like this part with the guy. So you know what? Actually, the movie wasn't derailed for as long as I remember.
No,
Really,
that
other
was
than-
just some crazy shit.
Yeah, other
with
than
the lady.
those few crazy scenes, because this is the climax, right? So
Yep, this is it.
that wasn't that bad.
Bye.
Yeah, this space was cool. I thought this whole day of shooting was cool, but it was a long day of shooting.
It was.
Took us a long time to get this one done. My hair does look awesome.
It does. And then she's just randomly here. I don't know why she's randomly here, but she is.
Something about getting Derek's stuff or something.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, yeah.
It's gonna take forever to train this moron.
Wow, thank you, Wolfen, from the guy who's trying to sign peace treaties with fucking raccoons. So that was supposed to be Ryzen's throne. It was
Yep.
4 lawn chairs with another lawn chair on top of it. And the entire time we all thought that they were all going to break.
Yeah, surprisingly, they didn't.
Yeah, they somehow held up.
On Black People time right now. They're kind of running behind. They actually went to a Yu-Gi-Oh concert. Pretty awesome.
Yu-Gi-Oh concert. I
And
like that.
Even sitting on the 4 chairs, he still isn't nearly as tall as any of us are. But it kind of
No, you're right.
worked.
It worked.
It is the worst fucking thing I have ever heard in my life.
Yeah, sir. It's gonna be a pleasure to end you.
And how exactly is that going to happen?
It's gonna be sudden death ITG. Highest score wins. Lowest score death.
Nice. I'm getting your shit, don't forget.
I like high score wins, loser will die. That's a Gohan, or I think it's a Gohan or a Trunks shirt, by the way. Most.
Let's see. It looks like Gohan.
I think it's Gohan. Yeah. Gohan was always my favorite character in Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah. He was until he became a pussy.
Yeah.
But he was good. But he was good.
Dude,
When
him in the
Super Saiyan
Cell
2,
Saga.
Yeah.
Cell Saga, he's legit. So I really don't like guns.
Oh,
Like
but
it-
yeah.
I was actually kind of freaked out at the whole thing. Like I hated shooting that part. I totally. My friend pulled out a BB gun to show me. When I was in my 20s still.
Yeah.
And I lost. I was just like, oh my god, I was like freaking out.
Yeah, I had to replace the music here. I'm glad I did because I really hate Kesha.
You had Kesha playing before?
Yeah, the music choices weren't really mine, for at least for right here.
Whose were they?
I can blame Josh for Kesha. But I decided to put some nice Euro beat in there instead. So
I think the reaction shots are wonderful. So many great reaction shots. Oh,
shit.
oh! You know it was on when they do that. So was that your pad?
Yeah, it was mine.
Nice.
I don't have it anymore. Another player I know, Kyle, he has it. He lives out in the suburbs. In fact, I saw him the other day too. Those pads are like super rare. They're like the only good home pads you can find.
What brand are they?
The company doesn't exist anymore, but there are Blue Sharks. There actually are some new pads coming out in the next couple months, supposedly, that are supposed to be just as good as these, but I don't know. I'll find out as soon as they come out. But then again, everyone has their own machine these days. So.
Really?
Yeah, Shane has 2 DDRs and 2 pumps. Another person I know has an ITG. Another person has a pump. Someone else in the city has a pump.
Isn't that a little expensive?
Not really. Pump machines go for, you can get a pump machine for like $700-800.
Oh, all right.
And the software on the other hand is like $1,000. Or if it's like brand new, it's about $2,000.
Wow, don't they pirate the software though?
You can, yeah. In Mexico they do that all the time.
Kevin having sex with the dance pad, pretty solid.
And then they'll flip it off.
Something else happened here. What we were gonna do a bit where Josh, the cameraman, was sitting on the toilet in the bathroom.
Yeah, we were gonna do
and
something.
And Kevin
like
walked in and just shoots him and kills him because he thought it'd be a cool, like, fun cameo for the cameraman to get shot and killed on camera.
I don't know why we didn't do that.
I think we just ran out of time. We were here for like 8 hours doing this sharp.
Yeah, something like that. We were there for a really long ass time.
There will be more of me. There will be more, I tell you.
Yeah, and I'll take them all down, Ryzen. Do I say there can be only one? I really should.
Shit.
I really hope I do.
You should have. Christopher Lambert would have been proud.
So proud.
Then he dies. Or something like that. You know, we're gonna that nice freeze frame right there. There we go.
The freeze frame was pretty good. We had to do that a few times. I think I hurt myself jumping every time.
You probably did.
Is that really the end?
Is that really the end, Wolfen?
Yep. There we have a week later.
Oh, this is right outside the building where we're currently in. We're recording this in Tribune Tower, and this shot is.
Yeah.
That's Tribune Tower. Is this when the studio was still downstairs? Holy crap! It's when the studio was still downstairs.
Oh wow.
So this is wow. That's dating us.
And
Now
that,
Howell and Hood is there.
That big ass restaurant wasn't there.
Yeah.
That restaurant that looked way too expensive for me to go in.
I've never been to Howell and Hood, but it's on the first floor of Tribune Tower now. But in this movie, yeah, the WGN radio is still on the first floor. Wow. That was only 5 years ago?
Yep.
Holy crap.
Yeah, that was a while ago. I still have my Watchmen shirt.
We shot the epilogue several days after the production had stopped.
Yeah.
This was definitely the last thing we shot. And I like that we did it. I think it added a lot, actually.
And there was actually a thunderstorm, too, at the time.
Oh, that's right. I don't remember even owning a shirt that says Wickedosity.
Yeah.
I must have gotten that as a gift and worn it once or twice. I had really, have no recollection.
Are you serious?
What's going on?
He has a gun? He's holding you where? I'm with Wolfen right now. We can... Okay, fine. I'm not a bloke, but we'll be right there. Wolfen says hi. Okay.
I threw in that line. No big deal. It's fine. I'll take all credit.
Yeah, I'll give you credit for that one.
Thanks.
Yeah. Ryzen's old crony? Is he a real leprechaun, by the way?
I don't know. I think it's just a hat, but...
Well, he's got to have some kind of magical powers, because apparently there's a game he designed with 5 arrows.
5? No one can
You didn't.
Apparently he can, and I guess Yvette's in a lot of trouble.
Weren't we going to have Barrett be the villain in the second movie?
Yeah, I think
There was
so.
talk of it at some point, but then you had a whole new cast and crew for the second film.
Yeah. Yeah, but I was actually writing a third one with Barrett, actually.
There it is.
Yeah, we actually did shoot a scene with Barrett for the second one. We never made it. It didn't make it into the movie itself, but
Wait, why did the
don't-
names just fade out?
I don't even know right now.
Well, that's Dance Dance Revolution: The Warrior's Path,
Yeah, that is it.
2011.
Yeah, but yeah, I've come a long way since that. A very long way. Oh God.
Any other closing comments?
I think closing comments. Really, I'm trying to do it again.
Trying to do what again?
Trying to do one of these again.
One of these Dance Dance Revolution movies?
Yep.
Well,
I'm trying. I'm trying. I'm talking to the actual Ryzen about that.
sweet. Well, look for it in 2017, I guess.
Yeah, that's what I'm gunning for actually. Let's see. What else can I really say? But, man, I wish we had more Barrett in this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said this. I was writing a third one, and that's actually the script I'm working on for this new one. Well, mostly because Barrett's dead. Because, yeah, he really wanted to get that movie made, so we're gonna work on it. We're gonna see what happens with that. You got anything?
No, I'm good.
All right.
You need a cameo, get a production schedule, let me know.
All right, I'm gonna work on something.
Cool, man. Check out, what's your website? What's wolfenfilms.com?
Wolfenfilms.com. I probably have a link to the Facebook page and all that shit in the description and all that. And yeah, that's about it.
Cool.
I guess I'm gonna sign off.
That's a sign off.
Mhm.
I'm Cody Goff.
Wow, I'm Wolfen.
Yeah.